श्रीमती विजला सत्यनाथ जी।
Deputy Chairman, sir. Thank you for giving me the permission to and allowing me to speak on this very important, very humanitarian bill. It is piloted by our colleague MP Tirchi Shiva, who brought this as a private member's bill, which was passed unanimously in this house, where I was also present. Our Shri Arun Jaitley ji was pioneered in this, and he allowed all of us to unanimously pass this as a private member's bill. But now the government has brought a bill, the Transgender Persons Protection of Rights Bill 2019. It was first introduced on July 19, 2019 here. Is unclear on a transgender person's right to self-identity, which is India's Supreme Court recognized in a landmark judgment in 2014. So I wanted this to be referred to a select committee, and also speaking on this bill, it the transgender bill needs a remarkable achievement for a long persecuted community. We are speaking about the long persecuted community, but the current draft which the government has prepared has failed on the fundamental right to self-identity. So the other one is that bill appears to mandate two-step process for legal gender recognition. It requires a trans person to apply for a transgender certificate. This is where they have to apply for a transgender certificate. This can be done on the basis of person's self-declared identity. Then a certificate holder can apply for a change in gender certificate. First have a self-identity certificate and then apply for a change in gender certificate, which signals to authorities to change their legal gender to either male or female. This second step appears to require surgery, because they have to mandatorily give what is the documented by a medical authority confirming it. So they need to go for a surgery. So then only they will be given the certificate. And the bill empowers the district magistrate to judge the correctness. Already it was referred by my colleague Shetri ji. The bill is also silent on whether a trans person who holds a male or female gender certificate will have access to government schemes, welfare schemes and programs which is meant for the transgender. Actually, human society or human being, we have crossed 2000 years. The tribal community, tribal people, tribal life or feudal life. When we think about this, now in the modern world, 21st century, still some people are living in a tribal life. Still some people are living in a feudal life. That is this community. We are speaking about humanity, we are speaking about human rights, everything, but still there is a people who are living in the tribal life. Transgenders who are not treated as human. No fault, it is no fault of them. It is not a God's curse. They are God's children. If a baby is born blind, if a baby is born hearing impaired, then do we think that this baby is a curse from God? No. It is God's own children are giving to the parents who can take care of the child. It is God's own children, identity, God's children. So likewise, these transgender persons are also God's children. Their brain power is powerful. Actually, nobody has referred to this. The brain power of the transgenders are more powerful. They can drive a car. They can be a clerk. They can do administrative jobs. They can drive a motorcycle. They can do any type of work. They are very much capable in skill training. They also possess many skills, innate talents. So they have to be trained. They have to be considered male or female, no, only third gender. Whether they are eligible for voting, they are eligible for citizenship, then why we are not accepting them as a human being? They can be Supreme Court judges, lawmakers. They can be lawmakers. They can do anything. We have to guarantee them employment. So now we have passed a bill in our house that is for the economically weaker sections, 10%. So now I do want to know, and also would like to know, bring to the honorable our minister, chairman of our house, a minister for social justice and empowerment, who is a very, very pious and also a very kind-hearted person, who will look into the reservation for transgender community, 5% reservation, inclusive reservation. 10% we have given for economically weaker sections. But we would like you to give our government to think about 5% reservation for the transgender community. Employment guarantee. And the transgenders crime to it has to be a different attitude against them. They should inherit properties. The parental properties. I have 7 minutes. Only 1 more minute. Yes, the parents and the siblings should give them equal opportunities at home. They have to also inherit their parents' properties. It is a must. We have to bring it. Inclusive it. And the main point which I wanted to bring is fast-track courts. Fast-track courts to redress their grievances. In all the districts, we should have, at least in 2 or 3 districts together, fast-track courts, the grievances. And also, they should be now backward community. They have to be brought under, they are saying that it is in MBC. No, they are asking for MBC. No, it has to be, they have to be given proper reservation, inclusive
Please
reservation.
Conclude now.
5%
Conclude now.
for employment and for education.
Thank you.
If they are economically, educationally and socially empowered, this community
Thank you,
will
Vijay ji.
once
Thank
be
you.
in a very, very highest position, and all the evils and curses against them will vanish
Thank
from
you.
this society.
Thank you.
Sir.